Hi. Yeah, I didn't say the first part. My webcam sucks. Okay, so it's rant 2 number time. Rant number 2. Um, yeah, this is going to be a little bit more into my, let's go Mario Kart discussion I had in the previous one. I hope you like that. I'm uploading it right now to YouTube. Um, okay, so I'm going to go with 1992 Super Mario Kart, which is a great game. I still do enjoy it. Great music, and again, your 8 characters, including Donkey Kong Jr. and Koopa Troopa, who I love Donkey Kong Jr. He should be back in it. Diddy Kong's stupid. Sorry, Donkey Kong fans. It's old school the best for me. Anyways, Super Mario Kart 64 again, the perfect racing game for me. My favorite racing game of all time. Licensed cars are not. A lot of people don't like it. They don't like the N64 controller. They don't. That's usually the big turnoff is the controller. It's dumb. I get it, but you got used to it. I got used to it. So I got used to playing racing games with Cruising USA because that was my first N64 game back in '99. But to me, it's great. American 64 is great. Double Dash was good. But it just bugged me. It was too boring. It didn't hold any appeal. It didn't own the Wii one. Because fuck that. Sorry, motorcycles are stupid. And then 7 I had. I didn't own the DS. I owned the DS1, I should say. Way after it was huge, when there was no reason to even own it. Played the Game Boy Advance one, didn't play. I think that's it. Super Mario Kart, 64, Advance, Double Dash, DS, Wii. Okay. I have played all of them. Wii was dumb. And 8, which I got a few weeks ago. Okay, things I like. I love using my Mii's. Obviously Yoshi is my favorite character. That was the first character you saw unlock by me. I like some of the new courses, some of the old courses. They fucked up the 64 ones just like they fucked up the 64 ones at freaking Mario Kart 7. You don't need to add gliders to shit. You ruin it. You don't need to add water to where there isn't water, where water shouldn't be. And then I played this one. 7 was bad, but 8 makes me piss off so much more. Royal Raceway is the only one I actually like, but they took bits out that made me love on 64. They took out one good turbo slide spot, which is why I like turbo slide. I don't like having to drift, because if you don't drift on turns, you pretty much fuck yourself up, and I hate that. It annoys me. Royal Raceway is like the one good one. Toad's Turnpike, actually. Toad's Turnpike is good. I just don't like they threw the anti-grav crap in there, which I've only used a few times because I try to keep it as pure. That's decent, but the items should be in the little pit spots, which are where the coins are on this one. What other one did they do for 64? They did... 64 one, didn't they? Royal Raceway, Toad's Turnpike. I'm quickly forgetting. Yoshi Valley. Okay, that one I like. That one's pretty good. There's a little too many paths, and the big barrel cannon kind of Big John Ace Bank, that's great. The music is great. Again, the music is the best part of the game, even if the courses for the most part suck. Best music is Moo Meadows because it's good fiddle country Celtic sounding music. I love it. And then River Road. Oh god. Okay. That on Mario Kart 64 was one of it was a big long tough course, but it was so fun. And I knew where all the freaking shortcuts, you get that speed boost mushroom, you jump, you turn, and you cut like 3 minutes off your lap, and that I love. Like, that's gone, obviously. God, you got the stupid freaking. Okay, there's supposed to be chain chomps going, zigzag through the course. Now you have the stupid giant chain chomp, just the ball, bouncing on the bouncy part. We get dumb. You have to throw anti-gravity, and they're really on this big turn with the star. That's just supposed to be a bunch of power slides with the freaking R and slide and pump it till you get the red and you boost and then do it and you boost. So much better on 64. That's one of the best courses in the damn game. It makes me so glad they didn't fuck up Mario Stadium from that game in a recent one. Knowing Mario Kart 9 or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it in the next whatever system they have. They're gonna fuck up Mario Stadium. We're gonna throw a freaking glider here, the one jump, which was the best jump in the game. Red shell, the bastards off. You win. and you're gonna throw fucking water in it because you fucking can. No, more likely there's gonna be that dip below when you get knocked off the jump and you go back and you're like half a lap back. It's gonna be water there because they're gonna fuck it up. Oh, if they do that, I'm not buying it. I was very, very, very leaning towards not buying this one at all. I got this because it has online, and I don't have any online games for my Wii U, because I'm not a huge online gamer, because online gaming ruins me, and makes me want to kill people. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to tweak shit. When they fucked up, there was a Mario Circuit Course, Mario Kart 7 with the glider for no reason. We're gonna throw it in there because there was a jump in the original. We'll make it a glider. That's every big jump in the game is a glider. Like, really? No. Every big jump in the game should not be a glider because you ruin it. You're taking it out. You're just no longer Kart. I said this in my last rant. It's Mario Kart Underground. It's a tuner-based Mario Kart game. You have to unlock parts which help your speed and help your acceleration and your other stats. You have to unlock all this crap, which I don't have the patience to do. I got all 30 characters, and I'm slowly getting the Kart parts, but I'm never gonna get the gold shit, and that's the big thing. You know, get your VR up there and get all the courses mirrored in regular 3-star gold. And kill me. I mean, I'm gonna get used to it. I got used to the 64. I used to suck at that one. I admit it. But then I got Game Shark, and that was a fucking godsend. But you ruined the series. Like a lot of series that I played over the past 20-something years, as I'm nearing 30. A lot of them got ruined. You ruined the Mario series a few times. I didn't like Mario 64. Didn't like Sunshine that well. Didn't ever want to play either Galaxy. You ruin things. People say I'm a blind Nintendo fanboy. Dude, I hate so much crap that Nintendo pulls. Delays for games. You put too much. Is today's gaming crowd the generation that tweens and teens and kids from the 2000s till now? Are you really that different from the previous generation to where you need all this crap in the game to enjoy it? I don't need 1,000 unlockables and putting in so many hours into one game to freaking feel like I've actually to complete the damn thing. I mean, I've owned Lego games for Wii and I own Rock Band for Wii, so there's all that crap you have to do in there. Lego games, really, because there's so much. They've evolved since the ones for GameCube and the first ones for Wii, which are just the GameCube ones reported the Star Wars games, which are just so crap compared to Batman 2 and Marvel and Lego City and Lord of the Rings and what have you. But you ruin stuff. You really do. I'm seeing what's this. I'm clicking on the button. I did that. That was really random. I'm gonna fire here. Hold on. For X amount of years, I didn't even play much anything on there. I played
tomorrow came out, I got Animal Crossing in 2010, I didn't really get into it until I got Lego games and then I got Rock Band. So I went 4 years of owning it, 4.5, almost 5 years of owning it before I actually started playing games on it. It was Internet, and then it was Netflix, and then it was a few occasionally some download games that I got. But it didn't appeal to me at all. It really didn't appeal to me at all. You turned me out. Nintendo does that. That's the thing. I mean, they can get away with it. You know, they're not gonna appeal to everybody. They don't appeal to everybody like they used to. Been around for so long, you have to make games that, you know, appeal to the wide variety of gamers that are out there. It used to be one. I used to have so much more passion for just trying things. Like GameCube turned me off so much. There were so many crap games from that system when I tried that were just god awful. The dumpy ports of good games that were on PS2. Just the shelling out the crap. I think it was just a freaking
make money, and I get that. So I can get back and work again. But pausing. Okay. Am I live now? Wow. I don't know if it's doing anything. Okay. I think that's better. If there was fire in that for all that, that's really cool, but that really, really screwed up my webcam. I'm live. Ooh, no delay. Tape delay. Very sorry, this vlog has been delayed. It will be broadcast in 1 hour. By the way, I'm just tired. I'm not high or stoned or drunk. I don't do that shit. I don't have money for things. Why would I blow it? If you do, fine. But not me. I'd rather drink soda and eat a pizza. I gotta get more ranting in here, don't I? Okay, so here's one that's gonna piss people off. I don't really see the need for a lot of crap games in general. And not saying every game is crap, but living through the generations I lived through gaming-wise, I'm going to reflect on let's go to a positive sort of rant. Why I hate the generation of gaming we live in right now. First off, kids. And if you have a kid, you know, that's cool. I'm happy for you. You know, you have a son or daughter, which is great. I really hope they're the good kids, which in this generation are few and far between. That's really bad glare, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to close a window if I can. Can I do this one? Nope. It's going to stay open. Not as bad. That's really bad glare. Glasses off? I can almost see now. No. Okay. Now take it back out. Hold on. Be right back. Look at Jermaine O'Neal. Oh, I told you he would. Didn't help any. Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing that. It bugs me because I grew up in the 80s and 90s where like the educational toys we had, and I mean educational toys, not just iPads and crap, were those little those. I don't want to call them like a laptop, but they kind of were. They may not have opened or closed, but they had the the interface. That's so the tech term for that kind of crap. It was, you know, they would teach you to spell, teach you numbers, maybe teach you math or what have you. You spell cat, C-A-T, and it would tell you if it was right, or ding, or something if it was wrong. You see, you catch that. If you caught that, you're really quick. If it was wrong, ding if it was right. With music too. Hope you hear that. Mario 2 drum mix. We need some music. Hope it's not too loud. But I love those, and you look back, I'm like, oh, those are terrible. But like kids made. When I go to go to Target or a store, and you see all the stupid things that your kids can then use for your freaking iPad or your iPod, not your iPod or your iPhone. Like, really? I'm not gonna give my little 4-year-old a freaking $30 piece of technology just to freaking doodle my doodle. Get your kid paper, construction, or what have you, some damn crayons. That's what I grew up on. That's what a lot of us grew up on. That's all they need. If you want to teach some things, use physical things. Use flashcards. Go to like a if you live in Portland, go to Cascade Station. Go to Learning Palace. Get all your crap there. I mean, that's so much better. I just don't like. Most kids are annoying, and I'm sorry. You have a child, and I'm sure your children, I hope your children are really good, but a lot of them aren't. You see them in public, you see the little pains in the ass, sorry, who just think that they're entitled to everything. No, you're not, because you make me jealous, because when I was a kid, my stuff sucked. And granted, the games in the 90s are so much better than the games now, but and the best experience as a child when I was growing up was going to the freaking arcade, going to the mall, going to the arcade. But they don't have that, and I get the generation gap is huge. The past 30 years, my entire lifetime, you go from '84 to 2014. such a huge bunch of changes in 33 years. Only 30 years in the grand scheme of life on this planet. 30 years is a freaking millisecond. But it's just wild that things have changed so much. It's not really rant, it's more of a reflection now. Come enjoy my reflection on how old I feel. I feel a lot older than 30. God, that's really dumb reflection. I have Windows for eyes. You can see into my soul. Lock it? Lock it? No. But I can't comprehend that stuff anymore, because to me it's mind-boggling. It is. I look at the technology they have now, I'm like, dude, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Then again, no, because I'd probably be lazy, you know, they're gonna grow up even lazier. They're gonna grow up, or if you can't do it online, you can't do it at all. And that's so sad. I hate technology. I shrunk. I should have done that. But, yeah, okay, so, more ranking? Should I do some more ranking? Okay, let's go. I feel like my favorite topic, Sony. I'm pissing people off, but I love it. Oh, where did Sony fail? It's called a lot of too many things to number. PSN hacking, that's fun. And then they're paying those who are still dedicated PSN gamers. What? $1 few million in free games and other things, and then once that runs out to a certain limit, it's even crappier payback. That's really even and fair for millions, literally millions of people who had their accounts potentially hacked. And then that's all weird. There we go. And then what? That's so worthless, guys. It's like your PSN, what they gave to the people after the hacking. Oh, here's a free 1 of 4. Oh, that's what they're getting. Just like then, they're getting one of a handful of free games to choose from for either system. And once those run out in certain quantity, like, really, why don't you just say, yeah, sorry, we're stupid, you guys are idiots, and suck it. I mean, if that hadn't been leaked, they knew about it. Look it up online. They knew about that a week or two prior to them announcing. Oh, by the way, your shit got fucked up because we're stupid. Thanks, guys. People may knock Nintendo. That would not happen. Nintendo, because they are good to the great consumer relations. They actually want their freaking fan base to know. By the way, there may be a problem, so we're going to turn the server off for a while. We are going to get something really cool. See, Sony, all they needed to do. I mean, back then, most people sold the crap. So what are they getting for all the trouble? Nothing. And if you were loyal and stuck and you're still sticking with them, more power to you. Play what you play. I have no problem with the gamers. Okay, fanboys piss me off, but I'm a fanboy, so it's a blood feud. Sampo. If you hear that, I have no clue. There we go. That'd be really fun if you can hear me. You hear that? They bug me. The things about bugging about Sony. Idiot Sony people, not the good ones, because there's some good ones, but there's some idiots out there a few years ago who freaking insult Nintendo's handhelds and call them babysitting toys. I'm like, really? You want me to like you guys? They fuck with their consumers' heads, and you want me to like these guys? They charge $600 for a PS3 for, what, 3-4 years, even when it's doing nothing. They drop the price a bit, still nothing. A little more, still nothing. They charge, what, $300 something for a freaking 3DS? I mean, not the 3DS, whoops. No, sorry. PS Vita, they wish it was 3DS. They'd be making more, they wouldn't have lost money for 3.5 fucking years. They wouldn't have had to have the PS4 for a while. Would have had the PS2 lifespan easily if they hadn't screwed themselves so much and shot themselves in the ass. I'm now back under of the ground now. But you can't get me to like Sony. I don't care. I liked Sony back in the 90s. And up through the PS2, which just lasted too long. But I I don't. People ask how you can support Nintendo. Well, how can you support Sony? You're gonna do this. I'm flipping the back on your ass. That's them. That's every Sony fan out there who's watching this and getting pissy at me. I want to see some people bitch at me. Give me some thumbs down. Go the fuck ahead. More power to you. Hope you enjoyed playing things that don't appeal to most gamers anymore because you lost what you had. You lost Crash. You lost Spyro. Need for Speed series sucked. How Rapid the Rapids and PlayStation also Battle Royale. Yeah, that was a great attempt. You want to make a game that's like Smash Bros, but it's not Smash Bros. It's a different way of fighting that has a dozen characters or more, or whatever the fuck these guys. I couldn't tell you. I think I have Jak and Daxter. The one big dude. I remember the Robot Chicken animated commercials. Those were the fun things. Cloud Strife? I don't even know who the hell they had. They had Power Up the Rapper, the one PlayStation 1 guy, PSX guy that we all grew up knowing. But you're not gonna have Crash Tour. I know you sold that crap because you're stupid. You pulled the Sega and basically gave them up to being a third-party series. I mean, Sega didn't sell Sonic, obviously, but you turned into that. You were, and I've said this online before, and I'm gonna say in a video form now. Sony was this generation's Sega, or last generation's Sega, I should say. Sega had Sony's like this decade's Sega. Start really good and have a good, awesome stuff. You have the big console, the big thing, and then. But they saved face. Sega didn't. I'll give Sony that. They were good PS2 until 06, or until the PS3 came out. They were good for that. But because Blu-ray players then became so much more wide. You know why, Sony fans? If you don't know, it's sad. You know why PS3 worked? Because Blu-ray. Well, not Blu-ray specifically, because Blu-ray porn sold more than HD DVD porn, which was 360s thing. HD DVDs, yeah. If it hadn't been for that, you wouldn't have sold anything. I have a freaking mullet. It's not really. It's just shadow from the poster behind me. Well, it really does. Wow. It's grainy. I have a crappy ceiling fan with only has one light bulb fixture, so it's like it's not this dark, and you're really like I'm shooting at nighttime sometimes in the sun. But it's that's my reaction. Sony bugs me. They just bug me as a company. I like them to a point. I still like their actually I like their electronics. I'm not paying that much money for a freaking this or that or the other thing. And Blu-rays, remember everybody knows. So fuck you guys. Oh. And if you didn't know, Sony fans, oh, I gotta bring this up too because I feel like pissing more people off because to fuck with you. Sony was sued by LG back in 2011, right around the same time. I think before or after the Hackgate. That's Hackgate. That's such a good name. They were still sued by LG for infringing on Blu-ray patents that LG had held that Sony apparently ripped off. So and they were legal. You couldn't sell PS3s in Europe. God, months. Fucking hilarious. So you had this and you had that. You had so much shit. No wonder you fail for that generation. And then try the Vita. That worked so great. And now you're now it does everything the Wii U can. It's the gamepad. No, it isn't. You know why it isn't? The gamepad was designed specifically to be a controller, a tablet interactive controller for the Wii U. You could play games on by themselves with the screen, or you can use it as an actual controller, a proper controller. A lot more powerful than the fucking Wiimote. I hated that thing for like 3 years. But no, the Vita is not a gamepad. The PS4 is not going. You really? I don't know if they don't do it now, guys. Don't try to market the PS4 and PS Vita as the Wii U experience. You're outselling the Wii U. God knows what ratio. Leave it alone. Just release non-HD remastered PS3 games, because we need a game we just bought a year ago all over again for a smoother face and hair follicles and texture. And those fingernails look like fingernails. Wow, look at those. Wow. Amazing. Some man with beautiful eyes, like that hilarious PS4 video from a few years ago. It only does. I don't know what your new thing is, but it's always Coca-Cola. The summer love is shine, the birds are loving steam. That I buy. I would buy Coca-Cola. I don't even like Coca-Cola, but I'll buy that any day or something. PS4, that's an amateur. It's a dollar or something. It's Dollar Tree. You make me mad, Sony. You're a bad company. I mean, there's bad companies out there. People not EA. Give me EA any day. EA sucks because I haven't had a good EA game. Okay, Rock Bands are EA, but like proper EA games since the GameCube. And Need for Speed suck, so on and so forth. But you have nothing that appeals to me, and you're a bad company. Sorry, I stick with what I play, and I can't understand don't disrespect me for being a fanboy, because I really don't like disrespecting you for being a fanboy, because we're each fanboys of our own fucking fandoms. I don't like being insulted, and others don't like being insulted. I'm saying fuck you because I care. It's not because I'm a dick. Well, most days. Pretty much every day. I'm kind of a dick. That's me. This is the real me. I'm not hiding behind tweets. I'll bitch on Twitter. But this is the verbal, vocal, audio me with video. It's fantastic. I should click on these buttons, but I don't want it to get all laggy again. I like that one. That's fun. That's fun. And do this one. Okay. That was random. I want to know if there's fire throughout it. Comment and let me know how long the fire lasted. That was at least a minute or two. Yeah, no. This wasn't so much ranty. Really, I could get really, really violent, but people are sleeping. Oh, God. Think what my next one's gonna be. Yeah. I'm turning 30. Things are shit's hitting the fan. I'll go a few more minutes. I'll hit the 30-minute mark. I don't know. Ooh, I'm gonna go back here. PS also is better go. So here's what they're trying. Okay, so get this, guys. We have all these characters that people from the current generation of fan base know, but if you grew up playing PS1 and maybe early PS2 games through the early 2000s, you won't know any of these characters. And because we're Sony, because we don't have Crash or Spyro, we're not even going to bother contacting the current IP holders to freaking use, because we don't need them to, because we don't need to sell that many copies. Really, we'll sell enough copies without. The fact that the damn company who developed the damn game for Sony freaking went under, and then the DLC, I think the DLC still came out, but it's like, really? The fact that with every PS3 copy you got the Vita version for free, really? I'm all down with the free game, but those free games are usually not launch title, not released, not given away as free upon its launch. Free game is usually something you get Mario Kart 8, you get one of the free Wii U games. I got Pikmin 3 for free. I'm not a digital fan, but it's a digital game. I'm there. It's free. But why would you release a brand new game free with purchase of another game with the same basic game for the other company? I don't get that. I get bundling. It's not a bundle. That's a freebie. You're not getting any money for that game any other way. You're not getting it bundled with a handheld like you would a 3DS game or a Game Boy game. It's free. Here, we have no faith in this product. That's all you're saying. That's all you said. We don't care anymore. We know we're not going to sell any games, any copy of this game. There's no Crash or Spyro. We've pretty much lost 2/3 of the hardcore old school Sony fan base. We have Parappa the Rapper for those who loved PSX back in the 90s. So they'll get that. And we have some new gen characters who people will enjoy playing with. But we're not going to have Crash Spyro. It's Crash, the mascot, who was in those commercials outside the Nintendo headquarters with the bullhorn yelling at Nintendo. Love those. YouTube those. Hilarious. I still love those. Still like some of the best gaming commercials. We don't have Spyro either, who was a good second tier. Who was like Crash's Link. Who was the Zelda series. It's definitely in that kind of Breath and Dragon, the medieval kind of thing. So you had Crash and Spyro, you had Mario, you had Zelda, the 1 and 2, the 1-2 punch. Sega had Sonic, and I guess you could say Knights or Alex Kidd or To a Point or what have you. But you had that. You sold that. You pretty much said we don't need that anymore because that was a PS2. That was you did so well with PS1, blowing everybody out over 30 minutes. You blew everybody out of the water in the mid when you launched the PS1 back in 94, 95 here in the US. Obliterated Nintendo, killed Sega. Sega died. Sega had to come back so quickly with Dreamcast they completely fucked themselves up, and that sucks. But you had the character, the mascot, to make your product sell. You had that for a brief part of the early 2000s in the PS2 launch window for the first couple years. Then you sold them. They stayed local. They stayed Sony only. But then I don't know, maybe Sony was trying too hard, or I don't know. Then they went to GameCube. And there was ones for, I think, Game Boy Advance too, and then you got them for DS, and you got them so on and so forth, and then you got Spyro Skylanders, and then you got, nobody remembers Spyro as the title character, for God's sake, that's how far it's come. And Crash was pretty much done nothing. I mean, you lost him. If you brought him back, I'm guaranteeing you, if you had brought him back and at least Crash, because Spyro's full on Activision, you're not going to see him in his normal form ever again. But if you brought Crash back for All Stars Battle out, you would have sold 5 million copies like that for both systems combined, and you would not have given the Vita one away for free unless you had already sold a few million copies, or it was, oh, by the way, thanks to all those dedicated All Stars Battle fan base who've bought in both versions of this game, for the next month we're giving away a free copy of the Vita game for so-and-so people, or some incentive, or a discounted price or something like that. But you don't give a free version of a game that just came out with the purchase of the other version. That's just like, you lost money. You lost money. For the price the Vita is and the price those games cost, you're losing $50 per game, and you're losing... Oh, you're stupid. That's why Sony's dumb. It's why I can't support it. I support Nintendo, they're a dumb company, but Nintendo makes Mario, and I'm always going to play Mario games. They make Animal Crossing, I'm there. They make, I'm going to get Pokemon eventually, finally. Zelda, Donkey Kong, Star Fox, Metroid, so on and so forth. They have the world's greatest insurance policy with the first-party titles. They may lose money, but they could buy and sell 1,000 Sonys. That'd be hilarious. Now, see, the ultimate kick in the ass is if in Smash Bros. 4 for Wii U or 3DS, we got Crash. We ain't, but that'd be like, oh, suck it. That would be the funniest thing in the world. Or the next, maybe Smash Bros. 5 in 7-8 years or whatever, we get Crash Bandicoot fighting alongside Mario. That'd be so hilarious. They'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I want to see that happen. That last Nintendo Direct sometime next month, before it comes out in Japan. Oh, Crash is coming. Or maybe just as an assist trophy like Rayman, or a trophy, or assist trophy, just popping in a little cameo. Oh, by the way, Crash Bandicoot's an NPC in Smash Bros. We're sorry. Yeah, well, not much of a rant, but I will be doing more. I just gotta get raged, just gotta get filled up about something that pisses me off. Well, I have a few ideas, but I'll save those. Enjoy!